my local park lake today. It's nearly 2021, so I'm just making the most of a couple of days off between Christmas and New Year. Didn't fancy travelling very far. This was just a couple of minute bike ride from home. I'm fishing two rods, fishing probably can't see the floats, it's dotted right down, just a little drift beater that I made myself, and I've got a little feeder out just with a chickpea, just to see if I can winkle out a bream or two, and then I know there's some nice roach in here. Just feeding a few casters, some sort of blended up, smashed up hemp, and a bit of sort of leftover ground bait out the freezer. I've got like a couple of handfuls of half dead maggots that are mostly casters, all gone all sort of dead and stretched. And I've got the lake to myself. I mean, this is a massive lake. I mean, this is huge. I don't know how many pegs they have in, probably 30, if not more. And yeah, as far as I can see, I'm the only one here so far, which is, I'm surprised actually, considering it's actually, the forecast is supposed to be really nice today. It's supposed to be quite sunny and dry, although yesterday and last night we had a bit of a storm, and it was torrential rain, and the lake is absolutely full to the brim. You can just see that it's almost up to the top of the swim. Normally it's another foot lower than this, but yeah, confident we can get at least something. Maybe if it's only just tiddlers, it's still a few fish, and gets me out and about and keeps me going, so hopefully I'll get a couple for you. Oh, there you go, guys, in the sunshine. It is a tiny little roach, but it's a fish and it saved the blank, so I'm going to take it. There you go, guys, what a lovely bream there, absolutely cracking in the sunshine. Just a nice little skimmer. That was just on 3 casters on a size 16 barbless. That was on the feeder rod. I was just shotting up me float, and the tip started twanging round, and yeah, this little fella, I'm well happy with that. Beautiful little fish. Oh, there you go, guys, beautiful roach there. Not a whopper by any means, but really chunky, and yeah, really dived the float under. Lovely little thing. Well, that's the float I'm using there, guys. It's one I made myself. You've got a balsa body there, Norfolk reed top to it, and that's kebab skewer with just a little bit of putty on the top there for like a sight tip. These are whipped on bands. This is all whipping. It's got a kebab skewer in the bottom with just it's a piece of florist wire bent into an eye. Oh, it's got itself wrapped up there. So it's the shotting pattern on it I'm using. It's a heavy float. It takes 5 double A's, and I've actually got 3, and then I've kind of finessed the shotting down with 3 very small shot and a BB, just to change the shotting pattern. I'm just mucking around with it really, and just sort of trying new things just to see which beats the drift better. But at the moment it's really holding well, and there's a real stiff breeze. It's luckily I'm sheltered by this little reeds bed here, so it's not all blowing across the camera, but just out, you know, a couple of rod lengths there is a stiff breeze running along there, because this lake's right in the bottom of Fairlands Valley, which is actually a valley following the River Bean, and so you've always got a stiff breeze blowing across one way or the other. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with how it's working. It's quite buoyant with the balsa and the reed, and that's obviously a hollow reed, so it does take a lot of shotting, so it's probably not the most sensitive, but saying that, you know, it has indicated the bites for them small fish, so, and the maggot's not getting chewed or anything, so I don't think I'm missing anything. Morning guys, next day now. I've come out to a different lake. I don't think I really had enough fish for cormorants. I've just seen a pair of cormorants diving, and this is like them in commercial day ticket place as well, not like an open park lake. You'd think they'd be able to put a stop to it, but of course you're not allowed to do anything. Anyway, so same method. Got one feeder rod, one fishing, one waggler. Just out really making the most of some days off work. So hopefully I'll get a few fish for you today, and we'll get a video out of it. There you go guys, lovely skimmer there. That was just on a size 22 hook and a single maggot, and I fished it about 5 or 6 rod lengths out. I was fishing close in and didn't get anything, and now I've gone a bit further out and yeah, got this one passing through, I guess. Lovely little thing. Well guys, there you go. After 6 hours and 1 bream, finally got this nice little carp. He's got to be getting on for a good sort of 4 pound, I would have thought. Lovely little thing, and I was right on the other side of the lake as well, just at the maximum casting distance of the rod. So yeah, well pleased. Beautiful common there, absolutely lovely condition as well. Well guys, that was lively little carp to finish with. I'm glad I got something. I've been here about 6 or 7 hours, and I'd only had that skimmer, so yeah, that was a nice bit of excitement, although it was right on the other side of the lake. And he yeah, gave me a good run for the money, because I was only fishing relatively light gear really. And it's my small rod, and I wouldn't normally, to be honest, fish at that sort of distance, so took out some guy's rig, so sorry to you mate for that. But yeah, I'm glad I got, you know, a decent fish to end on, because it would have been a bleak and dismal day otherwise. I was just thinking about packing up the GoPro. I'd just basically used all the spare batteries that had come with it, and I was just thinking about getting the power bank out and charging one up, just as I was going to start packing away, and tip went twanging round. So yeah, really happy with that. All in all, for a winter session, can't really grumble. Well, a couple of sessions I suppose in this video. So yeah, I'll just keep looking over there, just want to make sure I haven't left anything behind, and then the ducks are all swarming now over the bits and bobs that I've dropped. Yeah, well hopefully you've enjoyed that. Hopefully you know, it shows you can get out and catch in winter, and you know, despite how cold it's been, I think it was down to 1 degree today, with a feels like temperature of -2. Although one real positive I can take from the day is that there was absolutely no wind. It's been really, really wind free, which meant, you know, even though I have been, you know, cold, I'm not sat here freezing, but with no wind chill factor, you know, you're not losing heat that way. So definitely makes a big difference. So yeah, well hopefully you've enjoyed that. I certainly have, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers guys, fish on.